Okay, well, this would be all the peripheral stuff and outside of the acoustic guitar portion of Can You Feel. This would be what's happening during the live bit of this tune on the Remedy tour. I am playing a fantastic Silvertone electric, nothing but the best. It's rare to find such a gem. Found it in Nashville, Tennessee at a pawn shop. Bought it for $150, kids, $150. Keep those eyes open, look for a good bargain. All right, here's what's happening. I'm playing most of the time either a single note, which is really hard, which it sounds just better that way. It might be the fact that I'm playing such a high-end guitar, but it just sounds real nice when you just have the single note. It might be the fact that I've got a couple other guys playing along with me. Either way, we decided it sounds better, David, if you just play one string at a time, kid. In the chorus, I do get crazy and go octaves on you. But so this would be the verse section. And I should say this too. I'm running through a Marshall head into a Mesa cabinet back here. This beast is mine right here. And we'll not discuss anything outside of what I just said. So here goes the thing. Oh, I should show you this as well, kids. This is important. This box right here, this contains all the magical elements needed and necessary for the David Crowder Band to allow me to play electric guitar. I need a box like this where it just wouldn't happen, and here's why. This toggle switch right here would be some fuzz. You know, if we kick it off like that, kick it on. Oh, that was the delay. We don't want that. This would be your fuzz. Without it. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, kids. You're going to need that. This controls the gain of the fuzz. This little thing right here. We found this actually at a pawn shop. No, it wasn't a pawn shop. It was an antique shop in Joplin, Missouri. We have no idea what it is, but what it is now is it's some fuzz, it's a tuner. The old needle still works. BWAC calibrated it just so. The lights even, look at those beautiful LED, red LEDs. Then we also have some delay here happening that we'll get to. This is basically a line 6 pedal. You can see the basic setup is just like a line switch, and this is your bypass switch right here. So if you want to kill things, nothing there, and there. So you just cut it off. That's great. It's just a great thing. I should tell you this. One time we tried to fly with this, and you know how they make the little, when you're going through the security at the airport and they swab your thing and check for explosives? Apparently this has been around some explosives at one point in its life. It does not fly anymore as we like to make it on planes and stuff, rather than being held up in security and asked very interrogated, but don't like. So here's how it goes, kids. It goes a little something like this. Here it is. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And then I got the breakdown part, which at this point I go to my delay and I click it on, and then I play this level a little bit right here. Life makes it so hard sometimes to know what's real of this. Life makes it so hard sometimes to know what's real of this. Life makes it so hard sometimes. Started, you know, and then the only other portion would be the chorus, which is what does it say? It says something about when I can't feel you there. And now I'm in octaves. I'm doing octaves. When I can't see you there. When I can't comprehend that you are there. And back to the delay. You gotta get to the delay before it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? off with a delay, and then you're back in. Simple, simple, simple. All I'm doing, as you saw, was walking up with octaves on the chorus. Thanks, kids, for tuning in. That would be the electric guitar portion of Can You Feel It for myself. All right, now we got some other things to talk through. Okay, well, here's some of the other aspects of the Can You Feel It tune that we have happening. One of the most interesting features, I believe, of my portion in the song would be the theremin. Now, the theremin is just a fantastic instrument. This is made by Mr. Moog, however you'd like to go about it. It seems acceptable. We've got a lovely little rod that is, the closer you get to the pitch ascends, the further back you are from it descends. This would be your volume. If you hold this while it is going, you can't hear it, you take it off, there it is, lovely. You know. If you've heard those, you know, the lovely sci-fi, old sci-fi movies, you've probably heard the you know, that would be the theremin that you're hearing. So just a beautiful, spooky noise, you know. And what we're doing is we got a little delay on it. We're running it through or into the orange laptop, and we're using Ableton Live basically as just a little mixer. And we've got a delay that's part of Ableton Live on it that sort of spreads it out, gives it a little more space, as you hear. That's just brilliant. So between it and the piano, I have to put the guitar away. You know, there's a lot of things you gotta think through ahead of time. So what I'll do, also on the piano, we have a Boss delay, a little DD6, and then the blues driver. What I'll do is while playing the theremin, for instance, I'll be setting the delay time for the DD6 because it's got this fantastic feature that you hold it down and you have to tap in and then hold it down again. So, you know, it's like two things at once. I'm crazy that way. I just multitasker, really. So we get the delay set. Now the piano's ready to go. And what I do, Mike D starts a piano section in there, you know, the piano breakdown, and then eventually, once I get everything settled, the vocal mic where it's supposed to be, I'll join him on the little, you know, that little part, you know, that's the happy part. The I got this here, that deal, this builds this here. Yeah, so it keeps going. So that's the piano deal. At some point, at the end of that, when it's sort of the climactic build section tensions about as much as you can handle, we believe, and I got to hit the blues driver on to give, you know, because now I'm not with the electric guitar anymore, so the piano sort of has to take up the brunt of those power chords. And so we've got the delay happening and the blues driver happening, and it's, well, that's huge, you know. And that, my friends, is that's just fun. When you can take a piano and run it and make it all sound so silly, that just makes me grin ear to ear. So really, that's all of the pieces that I'm sort of struggling with and against during the execution of that song, which really makes it the most enjoyable tune of the evening for myself, just because there's so much that you gotta be thinking about and planning ahead for, and just gotta be on your toes from the beginning of this one to the end of it. So anyway, that would be Can You Feel It? How to pull it off in the live DCB setting.